Shot there.
Yeah, the youngest.
Here, you can have that one. Give me one more. Now, this is the best shot of the bunch. Who did this one?
I'm not interested on that one.
Which one's that?
That's Dingo Warrior. He's a 6'8", 280 pounds. He's a, I guess,
Dingo Warrior.
Yeah.
This is Kerry von Erich, ladies and gentlemen.
Hi. Thank you.
Kerry, let me read you this. This is a letter to the editor in the Dallas Times-Herald. Your current marketing scheme to pick up your market share of folks blessed with IQs of no more than 12 is simply offending. You know, guys, the big-time wrestling posters. You're glorifying a violent sport. I guess you soon will be packaging the Times-Herald as a tabloid and selling it at the grocery checkout stand. Shame, shame. Sounds like Harless Wade there, doesn't it?
Where's that from?
Now, that's from that was in the opinion of a man from Tyler, Texas. Do you feel that you're selling sex in the papers here?
Yeah. Yeah, we are. First of all, my mom and dad live out in Tyler, and hi, Dad, hi, Mom.
What do
they
your
live
mom
out in Tyler. I don't know, maybe somebody that works with my dad that didn't like him. But, yeah, it's,
doesn't bother you?
No, it doesn't bother me, but then again, I think it's a heck of a promotional campaign. Then again, I'm not saying that we're such a great selling point, but I think it's a good idea.
Well, wait a minute. You are a great. My daughter's got 17 posters of your entire family.
Well, thank you.
And your dad's the only one that looks anything like me at all. I mean,
well, anyway.
Why are you so popular with the kids?
Yeah, I think it's, one, we're athletes. We believe in something that's really coming back in style, and that's wholesome living. That's for kids to grow up nowadays, listening to the folks. That's kids believing in Jesus Christ, going to church, just being overall good people. Nowadays, you see kids opening the door for a lady going to the mall. You don't see that very much, but it's coming back. And
now, wait a minute,
it's just something that happens. I don't know about that guy. I don't really know.
Now, wait a minute. Now, this isn't the family guy.
That one.
I mean, what's wholesome about this guy and his little tights here? I mean...
Hey, that's a pretty tough guy right there. Yeah. I'm not going to say much. He's a Dingo Warrior. He's for the WCCW. When
but you do, don't you? I mean, you have this so-called violent sport, and you do all these wild things in the ring, but you are selling, certainly your family is trying to sell the other side of our society, aren't you?
Yeah, well, you know, you can't say we're selling sex, because we're really not selling sex. We're selling a family, a group of guys that love their mom and dad, a group of all-boy family. My dad raised us the old way, the way that's now coming back. But he raised us with yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, yes, sir, no, sir. And when we didn't, boy, he kicked our tails for it.
He's got to be a big man.
Yeah, and my dad's kicked a lot of tails in his time, you know.
Tell me where you're going to be tomorrow and doing what?
Well, it's for the Buckner Children's Home. We're going to be at Photon in Dallas from 2 to 4, and that's for those young kids at Buckner. And it's been a big thing. Yesterday we went around and they said you can go to a radio station, and I went to 4 of them. And so we're looking forward. It is at Photon. It's supposed to be a lot of fun to play that game, but it is in Dallas here.
Okay, Photon at Northwest Highway in Shiloh, I think, isn't it, Bruce? Photon, Northwest Highway in Shiloh. Kerry, stick around for the show, but I want to talk to you about part of this. Again, compulsion is what we're talking about.
Well, I've trained for 10 years. I missed, but I love to train. I love the feeling it gives me. And I've got a lot of friends who, you know, who love to train, and they live for that workout. But then again, it's a compulsion, but it's good for them, and they like it. I don't see anything wrong with it.
Well, it's not good for them if it takes away from their normal routine. I mean, how many times do you go home with the wife and say, I'm sorry, I got to go lift weights?
Well, it depends on what your normal routine is. My routine is.
No. Here, go ahead, stand up. How many times does he come home and say, listen, I appreciate the dinner, but I've got to go pump iron?
7 days a week. Until he's had his accident. That's the only thing that has saved us. His accident's had him home now for 3 months. And it's been great. I hate this situation, but it's really been great for me.
The fact that he hits a police officer on a motorcycle and breaks a leg is the best thing in your marriage so far. Gee whiz.